All right, Detroit Pistons signed Daniss Jenkins, also waived Dario Šarić, I read. So not sure what the contract is with Daniss Jenkins. And one thing about business, it's a business. I feel like they should have just ripped that contract up and paid him, but it's a business. It's a business. So unfortunately, in business, doing the right thing or the honorable thing is usually not the right thing to do business-wise. But he should have been signed to a deal. Pistons Inc. Daniss Jenkins to a 2-year contract amid breakout season. The Pistons are upgrading Daniss Jenkins from a 2-way contract to a standard deal as he's been in the midst of a standout season. And you got to remember, beat out Ivy, beat out Marcus Sasser. So 2 guys that was first-round picks, and he beat them out, so he should have been paid. But unfortunately, like I said, when you in corporate America, doing the job don't mean they're going to appreciate and pay you for doing the job. And I want y'all young fellas to understand that hard work don't pay off a lot of times, and diligence don't pay off a lot of times unless you work for yourself. And even then, it's iffy like a fifth of E and J, right? So with the first Detroit Pistons dealing with the league's best expectations, with the Detroit Pistons dealing with the league's best expectations this season, the team is looking to make noise as each player brings a different quality to the team, even going down to the 2-way players. Pistons 2-way player Daniss Jenkins has been impressing this season for the team as he's been rewarded with Sunday's news of signing a standard contract. According to Shams, Detroit is signing Jenkins to a 2-year contract, which includes the team options for 26-27 season. In my opinion, they should have just gave him a 2-year deal. And if it was any option, it should have been the Jenkins options. Jenkins is in the second season in the NBA. He's 24 years old, looking to make a name for himself in the league. Detroit Pistons are signing a 2-way guard, Daniss Jenkins, to a 2-year contract with the team option of 26-27. I think that's a slap in the face, honestly, a team option there. Should be 2 years or a player option. Shams wrote on X, formerly Twitter, the Pistons and Jenkins agent Derek Jackson of UNLTD Sports Group negotiated a new deal using part of the team's biannual exception. So my thing is this. He should have been gave a 2-year flat deal. If I'm keeping it a bean, he should have been given a 2-year flat deal. He should have been given a 2-year flat deal. Honestly. He should have been given a 2-year flat deal, bro, or at least with a player option. I ain't really understand that, but I guess he didn't have much leverage in the game. So, I mean, honestly, that's on him and his agent. They got the best deal. Pretty sure it was a big financial upgrade. I remember I was hearing him the other night, and I played in a minute, speak about all the players that was drafted ahead of him. And sometimes you just need that motivation. But sometimes you just need that motivation to push you. Sometimes people's failure is their motivation. Like I told y'all in the beginning of the video, the best and the brightest in America don't necessarily rise to the top. They want to impress the best and the brightest. So you got to have determination. Because America is so hot-wired for failure and a great downfall because we don't exploit our best and our brightest. And that becomes an issue. When you don't exploit your best and your brightest, that means potential doctors, lawyers, people that can cure diseases, they are not rising to the top. They're not getting the opportunities that they deserve. Okay? So that's one thing to think about, but let's listen to what he had to say the other night after putting belt to ass on the Knicks.
If I'm being honest, and everybody know I'm a very humble guy, but in college, man, like most of
let's find one without let's find something without the background noise. I don't really get the background noise. Let's see if we can find something without the background noise. In all the clips and shit, I don't want to hear all that. I ain't trying to risk copyright. I just don't understand that. Let's see if I can find it. So give me a minute. I feel like I had another version somewhere. So maybe not. But, I agree with what he was saying, though. So give me a minute. I agree with what he was saying. You feel like you better than some of the players that's out there, but they overlook you for them. because it's a popularity thing. You know, it's just a name basis thing. So yeah, I feel bad. I mean, I feel him, bro, because you know, you be out there busting these dudes' ass, but it's just basically they like them better than they like you. That's basically what it is. So I'm glad that I'm glad he's doing this thing, bro. I can't find the video, so I'm not gonna look for it. But let's move on, I guess. They waived Dario Šarić. I thought Dario Šarić was gonna be able to help him with his shooting, but like I said, he hadn't played all year. I think he played 5 games this year. Dario Šarić waived by the Pistons. Michael Scotto, Detroit Pistons are waiving Dario Šarić to clear a roster spot for the standard NBA contract version of two-way guard Daniss Jenkins. So they had to cut somebody to get ready for Daniss Jenkins. So realistically, they made that trade with the Bulls and the Minnesota Timberwolves for they made that deal for just Kevin Huerter. So yep, he got waived goodbye too. I felt like they needed the shooting when nobody else they can cut off that roster. That's my thing. When nobody they can cut off that roster. So that's why they made the deal. Then Minnesota could have got Kobe White, but they was trying to get Giannis rumored, and I don't feel like Minnesota got no better. I feel like they worst. There's rumors that Mike Conley can be brought back, so none of these dudes they can cut. Wendell Moore. I mean, has he? Tula Smith. I mean, I don't know much about Tula Smith. Bobby. I guess not. The only one I can see you cut is Wendell Moore. I didn't know he was still alive. I mean, Marcus Sasser, they might as well have traded him. They I mean, when Sasser play, he be cooking, but they refuse to play him. Like, they could have got rid of Sasser. No disrespect. I like him, but they don't. They don't like him, but Dario Šarić gone. It was just my imagination running away with me. It was just my imagination. Because Šarić can shoot the ball. They could have used him, but like I said, he only played 5 games this year. Didn't play that many games last year. They didn't play that many games last year, so hey, here's what it is. I know a lot of y'all. It's Malik Beasley. Yo, JR Woods from WWE. Oh, y'all hoping he coming back, man. I don't even think he gonna be in the league ever again, bro. You know, but hey, we'll see what happens. Thumbs up the video, share the video, subscribe to the channel, and subscribe button. It's the bell icon button. Hit all notifications, increase your chance. Get notifications. We go live and drop video. Follow me on X, Facebook, Kick, Twitch, Instagram. All that's in the link tree. Is the first link in the description. Peace.